January 10th, 2011. This is Diehard Gamer Radio Show 102.
You are approaching the target of attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready? The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, go!
You are listening to Diehard Gamer Radio, the source for off-mainstream video game news and topics. And now, your hosts, Murdock, Brian, John, and Steve.
Just a couple more shots.
And welcome back to Diehard Gamer Radio.
I am lube.
Well, thank you for listening to Diehard Gamer Radio, as always. I am Murdock, and with me is Steve.
Yep.
We have Roger and Emily, who run GimmeAnime.com. It is an awesome, awesome store. Please spend all your money at this website.
I thought you were going to buy a bunch of stuff. You had mentioned
I am.
Before Thursday would be good.
I may not have money before Thursday. They kind of screwed up my taxes on my last paycheck, and I'm going to have to pay them back. So, that's kind of... And they did that for the whole company, and it's like, that's some great work there, Lou. So, I'm going to have a little less money than I thought I was going to have.
Somebody get all the, part of a cent thing.
I read the email. It's like, okay, this is beyond me, but I know my next paycheck's not going to be as much. Oh, my God, there's something on the television. Okay.
They're gnomes.
They're not gnomes.
That was Dobby, the house elf.
Probably the Spanish equivalent of Dobby.
Somebody gave Dobby a hat. He's a free elf now.
Oh, okay.
A health?
A health.
All right. So, anyway, GimmeAnime.com. Awesome, awesome anime store, and everyone there is awesome.
We do pre-orders.
Yes, and what's your next convention for the no people that are listening?
This weekend, South Dakota, Sodak.
In Rapid City, South Dakota.
Cool. So, any of you within a 300...
Are you within range of Cheds?
No, that's in Sioux Falls. That's on the other fucking side of the state.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Alas.
And you're not going to make a special trip there just for Steve?
No, but we could do that for Sojin, because there's another anime con over in Sioux Falls.
Okay, so you're going to Sojin, right, Steve?
No, I'll just give them a cryogenic container. And they
You mean an igloo?
Get you a new world? Or is it an old world?
The old world I didn't like because the bread was like pumpernickel or something. And
Get you a new world.
New worlds were awesome. It was like 1,500. I've probably lost like 12 pounds since Ched left because one sandwich there was like 1,500 calories.
Well, I figure that's why I've lost weight. Cheds and no 4 margaritas a day.
You are way ahead of the schedule if you were having 4 margaritas a day.
What are you on now?
Here would be the problem if I was a full-time cartoonist. I could just drink whenever, and that'd be a problem because there would be no cartooning getting done.
Well, you also wouldn't need to wear clothes, so
That's true.
You're very fixated on the nudity thing.
Well, I could also not wear clothes at my current job for one day.
Cool story, bro. Not sure how to follow that up.
Brule story, Co.
All right, so let's go on to the first bit of news. I actually have another bit of news I wanted to add before I go on to this bit here, but I wanted to mention that Torchlight, that Diablo clone, is coming out on XBLA.
Oh yeah, I saw that that they're doing a conversion, and they're having it being distributed by Microsoft too, which was kind of an odd. I meant to read.
Well, if it's on XBLA, it
doesn't have to be a distributor. You can have it. Microsoft doesn't distribute everything that's on XBLA.
Well, no, I mean, but there's nobody. Sony isn't distributing over XBLA.
No, but you can have a distributor who's not Microsoft and be on Xbox Live.
Like EA?
Yeah. EA doesn't make these games. EA is the distributor. The studio is somebody else.
Oh, well, okay. Because,
Squeenix.
I thought just by virtue of it being on Xbox Live meant that Microsoft was distributing it over Xbox Live.
Nope.
So,
So
So
it's
I
just-
take that's nope.
Nope.
so any interest in it?
Well, I mean, I've already got it on 2 platforms. I've got it on Steam. That
Yeah,
lets
but now
me
you can
download
get
it everywhere.
achievements.
Oh, great. I don't. They had to change the control scheme a little bit too on that because.
Well, I'm sure.
There's no clickety going on.
Well, that's
Mouse clicky.
That's good, right?
It's kind of the whole point of that game. The whole game's pretty much centered around you wearing out your mouse. So.
All right.
So it was. There was an article that discussed why it was that Microsoft was selected as their distributor, and I failed to read it.
Oh, okay. That's about the same level of research that we normally do around here. So, Em, did you have something to say? Because you were
Just too busy looking at the mobile coffee beans.
mobile coffee bean.
They look like coffee beans with legs.
What are they?
Little roaches, beetles, something.
Oh,
Diablo.
okay. Diablo 3, which will be coming out in the year 2050.
Actually, rumors are 2011, fourth quarter.
What?
Yep.
I
Well,
don't
believe it when
it.
we see it, because this is Blizzard we're talking about.
Yeah,
Well, they probably don't have a World of Warcraft to distribute this week or year.
Yeah. So how's Cataclysm coming along, huh?
I don't know.
Is Pasty playing it?
I don't think so. He usually plays Lord of the Rings Online now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why, but he does.
Okay. So I've got a bunch of news, but I didn't write any notes for these, so we can kind of guess our way through all these. So Prototype.
This is different how?
Well, yeah. So Prototype 2, which I heard the original Prototype was actually a pretty good game. I think Bakadan was the one that told me that Prototype was a
That would be
Pasty.
Pasty. who
Pasty
tries
like-
to convert everyone to the religion of Prototype every time he gets mentioned.
Yep.
For 6 months. Hey, Roger, do you like Crackdown? Play Prototype.
Have you played it?
Not yet. Hasn't come up on my queue yet.
Ah. And what will you do to Mike if the game sucks?
Nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Just yeah.
Send it back.
So next up, Resistance 3, which is a first-person shooter on the PlayStation 3, which is awesome if you like brown, red, and bloom.
Yes.
Which seems to be the standard color palette nowadays.
Isn't that the one that caused all that controversy because of the one of the levels was set in a church in England?
Yeah, it was Resistance 2.
Yeah.
I didn't play it then either.
Well, I think that's a PS3 game, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Well,
a PS3
there we go.
exclusive.
That would explain why you haven't played it, Steve.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to pay that much for a Blu-ray player.
I don't know. What isn't there another
No.
format coming out like Ultraviolet or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Ass crystals.
Again with the ass crystals.
It's your idea.
Well, it is. I really should just patent it at this point
Yes, you should.
before Microsoft gets their hands on it.
That's the worst thing when you go in your shower and you're cleaning your butt off and you're like, huh.
It's an ass crystal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why is my copy of Super Mario Brothers 2035 up my ass? I thought I put that away last night before I went to bed.
So, so tell me about these crystals that are hanging around.
Can we mine them and use them to
Is it like
enable
Minecraft?
warp drive?
Nope, just the Final Fantasy Final Crystals thing.
Oh.
Oh,
No matter, antimatter, power supply.
No dilithium crystals, sir.
No midgets.
I like that episode.
you would.
Star Trek midgets.
Yeah. So next up, Forza Motorsport 4 announced. I was actually saving this for Brian, as he just bought Gran Turismo 5, just to give him a hard time about it. But he is not here. He is watching an Avalanche game, and I don't know who they're playing against.
Somebody else who also plays hockey.
Red Wings.
Oh, ooh, are they even doing well?
They don't even
I don't know. Could ask Walker.
Don't
He
even
could
know.
probably tell you.
Yeah.
Don't even know.
See,
Don't care.
you don't care as long because it's not the Minnesota Wild. Is that their name?
I don't really care about the Wild either.
Oh,
Well, she will if they're winning.
I will if they beat the Avs. Then I laugh a lot at my coworkers.
okay. Well, as long as you have a hobby.
Something
I have
to
many.
keep you busy.
Yeah, you crocheting. What are you crocheting now? Still working on
A top.
You mean like
I can show you.
a top like from
No,
Inception top
don't,
or
we don't really. We don't know. We don't really care.
I thought you were still like crocheting a fetus.
Oh, I remembered rubber bands.
Those are some amazing.
Aren't these
rubber bands.
awesome rubber bands? They look like chow fun noodles. They're
They do.
so cool.
You could bind breasts with them.
While Emily is working.
Unpacking stuff for some reason.
Yeah,
Let's go on to number 4 here.
this is turning into NPR right here.
Yeah, it is.
So, Susan,
Carl
how is
Castle.
your damn fucking
That's
relish
not
this year?
NPR.
How was your period?
Susan Standish and her fucking relish? That is NPR.
Let's talk about our periods.
Well, then there's the chunky days.
Yes.
Is that when that actual chocolate bar comes out? Or?
It's like the $10,000 bar. 100 grand comes out.
Oh shit! It's a payday. Oh,
I just keep thinking of the caramellos and things just keep draining out.
not the Butterfinger. Anything but the Butterfinger. Anything but the Mars bar.
well, we have our Photoshop. Just gonna Photoshop a Butterfinger in the middle of a tampon. Yep, that's
Yep.
it.
That's what I think. That's where you need to go with this.
Yes.
All right, can we move on to
Yes.
the next one here?
Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, coming out 11/11/11.
Yeah,
think
there's no jokes gonna be done about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna play Elder Scrolls. It rin jobbed me though.
that's where I was kind of going with it, and you kind of
Sorry.
took that from me.
Walked
So
right all over your.
Why
so-called
can't
joke.
you ever have anything nice?
yeah, I know. So do you have any interest in Elder Scrolls 5, Steve? Because I guess if you start playing it in November 11th, you might be done by
in 2020 or something?
Yeah.
Plus all the mods. The problem is that I tried for about 4 times to get into Elder Scrolls, whatever, Oblivion, and I failed all 4 times.
Well, didn't you fail with Dragon Age as well?
Yeah,
Because
but
it was
not-
too much like
No,
Oblivion?
No, it's nothing like Oblivion actually, because Oblivion's all first person and shit. It's not a turn-based RTS thingy or whatever it is at all. Squad-based RTS at all.
Then who was I talking to that was complaining that why play Dragon Age? I might as well play Oblivion.
Oh, I don't know
I
because
don't
they're
know.
not anywhere near the same kind of game.
So, you have any interest in Elder Scrolls, Raj?
Well, kind of, but need to play Oblivion.
We do own it.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. I bought it off of Bailey. Remember?
No, we don't have it. We've got another one. We've got one of the earlier ones that I can't play because there's not a left-handed mode.
Well, the only one before that was there was Daggerfall and there was
Morrowind.
Morrowind.
Yeah, it was Morrowind that we've got.
So, next up, Mass Effect 3 announced, which might interest Roger.
Oh, well, definitely, yeah. I mean, granted, I've got to play 2. But, no, I thought they had already announced that this was going to be a trilogy anyway.
Yep.
Did you ever play Mass Effect, Steve?
Well, I tried playing Mass Effect 1 and learned that being an engineer is a really stupid idea. I don't know why they offer character classes that are useless, but the engineer is not a good character class. I didn't really have the patience to play through the 6 hours of the game that I'd already played through so far with a different character class, and so...
Ah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Uncharted 3, which is...
also a PS3 exclusive.
Yeah. Which, I guess the other 2 Uncharteds are good games. I don't know. I kind of got tired of playing those types of games.
I have no idea.
By the way, have you seen the new screenshots of the new Tomb Raider, the reboot?
There's another reboot of Tomb Raider?
Yeah, and it's going to be like an M-rated Tomb Raider. I'm taking that as a no.
Nope.
I'm getting all these confused looks.
I haven't even heard of it.
Okay.
I thought that
Obviously.
they were working on something about it, and they're going to like redo her origin and all this other fun stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, by the way, I got a phone call like Saturday night, and I'm like, who the hell's calling me at this time? And I basically ignored it, and I checked my voicemail. Craig called me just to report that he had finished Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. That's all he wanted.
Oh, okay. Well, let's distribute Roger's number. If you have cleared a game recently,
I called up Roger one time and it said, "It's 3 a.m. Would you kindly go get me a sandwich?"
That is a very bad waste of a would you kindly. Would you kindly get me a $3,000 hooker?
No, I just wanted a sandwich. Seriously, sometimes you just want a
This
sandwich.
explains so much.
Sometimes you just want a sandwich.
Then she can come over and make you the sandwich.
I don't think she'd be any good at making the
Hey,
sandwich.
if she was a $3,000 hooker,
These-
she'd
the-
be good at a lot of
yeah,
things.
but the sandwich doesn't have herpes.
A $3,000 hooker wouldn't have herpes either. Those are the $25 hookers you get off of Colfax.
Please explain more. You seem to have in-depth knowledge in all this.
Would you kind? No,
The meth ones are the good ones because they don't have teeth.
you asked.
Yeah. By the way, all this information will be provided on our FAQ at some point.
Yes.
So Nintendo Japan says no 3DS for kids under 6. So what they're saying is that
Every kid under 6 is going to want a 3DS.
yeah. So for children under the age of 6, looking at 3D images for a long time could possibly have a negative impact on the growth of their eyes. Unfortunately, everything in the world is a 3D image.
Well, not only that, but soon they'll have.
Well, it's a little bit different when you're looking through the technology, though.
Yeah, it uses a parallax barrier technology to create the 3D image.
Pretty soon it's so dangerous they're going to have a bill brought up in Parliament in Tokyo to ban it.
Parallax barrier sounds like birth control.
It does. The sperm has to get through 2 moving planes.
Yeah. It's the new term for the cervix is the parallax
The
barrier.
parallax barrier. Seriously, I could see an anime doing that, like some sci-fi anime where like the evil.
Next on Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt.
Yeah, the new ultimate enemy is the parallax barrier.
Thank you, Ano. But anyway.
Yeah. By the way, I have all 13 episodes.
Parallax barrier.
So,
Sodas.
I think we have a new comic there, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, if you're
Donda!
by the way, if you're interested, I do have all 13 episodes of Panty and Stocking and Garter Belt if you want to watch them.
Are they only doing 1 season?
Well,
It's not airing for this season, I know that.
no, it stopped at 13 and said to be continued next season, and everyone was heavily trolled,
Aha.
as Gynax is, known to do.
Well, yes.
But
But I
there's
trusted Ano. He never lies.
Ano doesn't work for Gynax anymore.
He doesn't?
No,
You
has,
sure?
He has his own studio, Zara, which is doing the Evangelion Rebirth movies right now.
I hate him.
Studio Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Well, if you ever want to see an animator on the verge of a nervous breakdown, watch Eva.
No, you want to watch an animator slowly breaking down over the course of a series.
Yeah. So,
This is the part where the amygdala went flatlined.
so do we have any interest in the 3DS? I mean, yes, no. I mean,
No.
you.
No.
Now, I'm kind of surprised you would say that, Steve, because I know that you're kind of into the technology thing.
So far, here's my opinion on most 3D technology. It's a way stop to Neurojacks. They just need to abandon the whole damn thing and keep working on the Neurojacks, because then you don't need fancy 3D technology. You just waste away in your recliner while you're having virtual sex with hot virtual
Miss Simon
chicks.
LeBon.
With hot virtual
That would be
chicks.
your first choice.
Yes.
That was
That's sad.
that was like a long wind up to that yes.
Simon Le Bon, huh? From now his
He looks weird
1980s
in a
version,
beard.
or from like now?
Oh, I love that.
He looks weird in a beard. He looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 1.
I know, I totally squeaked. I'm like, oh my god.
He's like, be patient, Anakin. We will get this single out, and it will be a hit.
Steve will be taking.
He was hot. Oh my god.
Steve will be taking clips from Star Wars and syncing it up to the reflex coming here.
Yeah. He'll be,
Auto-tune you must use.
So, are you done? Any more?
Pro Tools? Pro Tools is good.
You are easily amused, Em.
That's why she's with me.
So, you have
But beware the compression. The compression will be your undoing.
You have any more of that? You have any more of that, Steve? Yeah, I can open up the whole show for you if you want.
Oh, good. You're starting to sound like Dumbledore in Chamber of Secrets. Oh, well, Harry.
That's what is that?
Harry, I got some emphysema going on.
The Nicorette's not working.
Must be...
Some harsh Cubans.
Oh boy.
do some moderating, moderator.
Yeah, I'm trying. I gave up.
Yeah.
Duke Nukem Forever available for pre-order on Amazon, which
It was on pre-order in Amazon 2000, and then
Yeah.
2001, and
now-
2002.
and they're saying it has a release date of February 1st, which
Be aware of the phantom power, Anakin. Okay.
are you
That's all I
done?
got. That's all I got. The phantom power's on for your mic, and so I'm
Much
like,
better.
oh.
Okay. So now, do you have any interest in Duke Nukem Forever?
I don't even know what's in it.
Well, they had a.
It's a Duke and a Nukem.
Yeah.
And
It's Duke
probably
Nukem.
pigs.
What else? I mean, you're going to have a big muscle
boobies.
guy.
I don't
You're
even know
going
what
to
the-
have,
what
you
engine
know,
are they using for this
half-naked women.
And pigs.
You know, I don't
From
know,
space!
I don't know if they're using the Unreal 3 engine or not. I'm not sure.
I don't know either. That's the thing. I don't know what the hell they're doing
Why-
with this game.
So we'll see, or hope for a sequel to Commander Keen before this one comes out.
The side scroller.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
they could remake that.
Yeah.
Was that a good game?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's like 25 years ago.
So Final Fantasy Type 0 is a thing now, which is awesome for
People that still like JRPGs.
For people that get lots of stuff from Japan.
Well, yeah, I mean, for merchandising.
that you can buy from Gimme Anime.
Yeah.
Exactly. We do pre-orders. You can get stuff from us that you can't get anywhere else.
Like what?
Like, Oh, let me think.
How about the panty and stocking
We've
tissue
got, yes,
cover?
We've got panty and stocking. Screen wipes. I'm not joking.
So
Well,
how much?
you want to sell products to your target audience that they're going to want to use. You need to sell your target audience things that are useful to them. It's called
We have
audience research.
Harui. Well, no, it was Please Teacher Kleenexes.
Kleenex, huh?
Kleenex.
Okay.
Just follow our Twitter, Gimme Anime, one word, and I usually daily tweet the crazy shit that comes out of Japan because, you need Naruto face masks.
Well, you do.
Well, I mean, I couldn't start my day without one.
Well, I've been wanting tissue for some reason. They don't have a Fist of the North Star tissue, huh? Something that's really, really rough. and
They call that
absorbent.
gauze.
Gauze.
I think that's 60 grit.
Oh. Ooh.
Not just simply punches you in the face and the boogers come flying out.
I'm sure there's an OAV with that in it. So hackers hack PS3 again. So I guess some hackers got upset with Sony because they decided to remove the other OS function from PS3 and decided, well, we're just going to go ahead and hack it, and then that way we can add whatever the hell we want with it, which seems like a waste of time.
I think Tycho really kind of summed up this whole one, where like it wasn't, nobody tried this hard until they got rid of the other OS, and when they got rid of the other OS, then people got mad and started trying to hack it. Apparently, they should have protected their private key better.
So why was other OS such a big deal? I mean, okay, on one hand it kind of sucks that they removed...
The homebrewers, see, then the homebrewers had a reason to line up with the pirates. Because normally the homebrewers are like, well, we'd like access to this hardware, but we don't really care about the pirates, because if we align with them, then Sony or whoever might try and lock down the machine more, and it's bad for us. But when Sony locked down the machine all the way and didn't let you install any third-party stuff on anymore, then they had a common interest in getting the machine open.
I mean, part of me is like, okay...
It's like when the non-aligned worlds in Babylon 5 were kind of waffling for a while, and then...
All right. No, my whole thing is like...
If you get off your encountered butts and do something.
Yeah. No, my thing is like, okay, yeah, it kind of stinks that they can go ahead and remove features from their system, you know, after the fact. But on the other hand, it's Linux. Who cares?
Well, there is that.
The only PS3, who cares?
The people that really cared about it was...
Ooh, them's fighting words.
The people that... The only thing I saw that was really compelling was that there were a number of research institutions that had bought PS3s to use as distributed processing nodes.
Yeah, I think the U.S. Air Force was using it for like...
And so they
like a Beowulf cluster of some PS3s.
And so they can't ever upgrade their firmware to a newer version because it would get rid of the other OS option. And also they couldn't buy new PS3s to replace the old ones because they would have the newer firmware on them.
Why don't they just buy computers?
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's a fair question.
Because they can't play Resistance.
Well, they can't because they installed Linux on them.
Oh.
So...
They can play, what's the last game that came out on Linux? Doom?
I don't know.
Diablo.
Really? Did Diablo come out on...
Minecraft.
Wait. Does Minecraft have a Linux version?
Yeah.
Oh. So, finally, well, until our feature here, Silent Hill 8, officially called Silent Hill Downpour, also known as Heavy Rain.
Well, you know, there are umbrellas.
Yes, there are.
But what is downpouring?
I don't know if it's water. By the way, there is a sequel to the Silent Hill movie coming out, which is unfortunate.
Because the first one was a triumph of the human spirit.
No, the first one just made enough money.
It made a profit and made a lot of girls squee over Pyramid Head.
That doesn't make
I still don't understand that. So basically, you've got the hots for a demon who's going to flay you alive and possibly rape you before and after.
Have you read Twilight?
I don't get it.
Have you read Twilight?
I've read parts of it.
At least
awful.
Twilight looks human.
If you say so.
Well, no, Pyramid Head looks human from the neck down.
Kind of like the guy that's playing the vampire guy in Twilight. Not so much human on the top.
What's his name? Joe Twilight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pattinson or something.
He fights
For the users?
Joe Hisashi later.
In the King of Fighters? Is this where you're going with this?
Yeah.
I think you're better off doing the Star Wars thing.
Well, yeah. I know more about that.
Oh, okay.
I played King of Fighters like twice, I think. I could never play King of Fighters in the arcade because the Hmong kids were always bogarting it. They camped out in front of it and they just played it for hours on end.
Okay. Emily is
Stop
pointing.
flinging noodles.
Put the noodle down.
Emily is flinging things to her loving husband Roger.
It's funny.
Do you think being abused is funny, Roger?
Depends upon who's being abused.
Em, your response?
Wrong.
Okay.
That's how you should run the podcast.
Oh, you mean like the
Like
McLaughlin
half an
group?
hour. Yeah.
It's your number one.
Yep.
So, what are we playing right now, Roger? And you cannot answer Emily.
I'm not doing
I'm
it
playing
right.
Roger. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Not right now. Let's see. I just finished. Finished Alan Wake, which was a surprisingly good game.
Really?
At least I thought so.
No, it's like a mystery adventure with flashlights meets Hercules.
More
Or
survival
not.
horror adventure.
Meets Hercules. I love that.
Well, it's survival horror in the case that at least you can find ammunition.
Then it's not survival horror.
Of Sandstorm.
Yeah. But it was a good game, right?
Oh yeah, I thought it did the mood really well and all that other fun stuff. So
It's no deep hurting.
no, I didn't.
Deep hurting.
Deep hurting.
And what are you playing now, Raj?
Just decided while I'm waiting for Aspro to show up. Been playing through some more Dante's Inferno on a harder level.
Now, has Emily actually criticized the game for not being accurate to the book?
It is surprisingly. I mean, they take artistic liberties with how things look.
Seen
But
the
it
South
is
Park
actually,
video game and all?
huh? Yeah, but it is actually surprisingly accurate, and they're actually using a fairly old translation of Dante for Virgil's interludes.
Okay.
It's like a 1960 version of the Penguin printing of the Inferno.
So does that
Wah, wah, wah.
so does that please you?
It does. I was very pleased. I haven't read I read the Inferno when I was like 15, so I
Yeah,
don't
we
remember
know
much of
that
it.
story.
But you know,
It's why you don't steal anymore.
exactly.
So I
Do
kind
you
of
know
know
what happens to thieves in hell?
I don't think it prevents you from stealing.
Well, it scared the fuck out of me when I was 15.
So Steve, what have you been playing other than was it Connectables?
No. I've used a metric crap ton of the Your Shape game.
Really?
Yeah. Like I've been on I didn't actually use it this last Friday, but before that it was 3 times a week since November.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it though?
It's pretty good. I haven't had a chance to download the expansion for the Bollywood dance workout yet.
Wait, what?
You have gotten her attention.
You already know about this. You replied to my
Oh,
frickin'
that's
Facebook
right.
thing. See, this is why she doesn't see my stuff on Facebook. It's because she actually sees it and then she forgets about it.
Well, it's not important.
Ah.
Your friendship's not important to her, Steve. That's
Well,
what she
No,
means.
just what comes out of your
Friendships
mouth
are
isn't
a dime a
important.
dozen.
Okay. So you're gonna get
Easily, Emily's got so many friends, she can just choose to disregard them at any given time.
So the Bollywood simulation. So is it like one level that lasts 5 hours long, or how does that work?
With a cow in a tree.
First they start telling you how to play the game, but then it turns into a dance.
And you can't touch a girl.
And you can't even look at her.
Oh man.
If you kiss the girl, she's pregnant. Oh wait, no, that's Hong Kong.
That's also Bollywood.
Yeah.
Bollywood too? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So are you gonna play any real games in the near future, or?
I don't know. I keep meaning to now that the when's that first Fallout DLC coming out?
It's already out.
Is it already out?
Oh, are you playing it on PC or?
I'm not playing on
Xbox.
either of them yet.
Okay. Yeah. I don't remember what the first DLC is called, but it is out.
It is out.
It's
I'm
like
guessing
Dead
it's gonna have
Money
a
or
lot
Yeah,
something
dead.
like that.
Yeah, Dead Money,
Hmm.
along with the 30 or 40 patches that have already come out.
That's why I'm kind of thinking. I was like, now that the first DLC is out, chances are it's probably safe to start playing the game.
You'd
I was trying
think
to
so.
decide on which side which one I want to put it on.
So, I probably
platform?
yeah. So I probably
Less
should.
bugs on the console, I'd assume. Hopefully, one would think.
Yeah, but it tends to have a more lengthy patch to life on the PC. And then there's third-party patches that other people put out to fix things too.
Oh, so in other words, wait for the Game of the Year edition.
Even then, you're still...
Yeah, you're still waiting for patches. So, I know I shouldn't ask, but I'm going to ask anyway. Emily, have you been playing anything lately? You cannot say Roger.
Damn. No, I've been working a
playing
lot.
Crochet Hero.
Oh yeah, I'd
Knitting
love to try
Hero.
and get that Kirby yarn game if it was for not a Sony-based platform.
No, it's on the Wii.
Or a Weeaboo-based platform.
Well,
Weeaboo-based.
it is on the
Your
Wii.
entire store income is a Weeaboo-based platform.
Yes, that's why it stays at the store, and I don't.
Are you
with
afraid
that.
it's going to sneak up along the floor and strangle
I can
your
only
suit?
have so much philia in me that the Japanophilia or Anglophilia, and the Anglophilia kind of wins out.
What if Simon Le Bon got plastic surgery and became Japanese, and some sort of Wayans Brothers comedy?
You know, he actually has a production company there. They were the ones that put out Speedgrapher.
That's all well and good, but what if this was a Wayans brother comedy, and he got plastic surgery and became Japanese? Would you have to become a weeaboo at that point?
No, because I don't find Japanese men attractive.
So, all right.
All right, so Kirby's Epic Yarn is
Glad
on
we
the
got that
Wii.
sorted out.
It's on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Wii, but I do not own the game. Yes.
He has a Wii, and he has no game.
Well, that kind of gets the obvious tag.
Yeah. Childish humor.
Welcome
On
to
every
Diehard. Welcome to Diehard Give Murdock Shit Radio.
Childish humor on 10 at every 10.
Yeah.
And now here's Roger with the weather.
Here's yeah.
My humor is very
Got nothing.
sophisticated.
No, it's not.
It usually just involves poop.
Is poop sophisticated?
Yes.
No.
It can
It's
be
called
complicated.
feces.
It can be
No.
complicated.
Stool.
It can be complex.
BM.
You want to continue on this path, Em? Come on.
Caprology.
Caprology.
Mm-hmm.
Did you major in that?
No, but if I ever did go back to
Why-
school, I probably would.
you would seek out a minor in caprology. Huh?
No, it's in a major.
It is?
Yeah, it's part of if you do go into paleoanthropology.
Ah.
You
Biological
study a
shuttlecraft
lot
launch.
of poop.
Now, as a paralegal, don't you already kind of surround yourself in shit?
No, just paper. If your poop looks like paper, you need to see,
He just needs less fiber.
proctologist.
Less fiber.
Okay. So now that Emily
Pooping
has
Papyrus, the new teen drama on the WB.
No, I'd say that's more like what's the guy?
Pooping Papyrus, David Attenborough.
No, the guy that did Ally McBeal. David.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that guy.
David Crane.
No.
L.A. Law.
Shit, I can't remember his
Cop
name.
Rock.
Cop Rock.
Kevin Larson?
You know
No,
what the
it's
problem
not
was?
Kevin Larson.
There was some discussion recently about why Glee was so popular and Cop Rock didn't do very good. And I actually looked up some stuff about... I looked up some clips of Cop Rock, and in terms of production value and composition, it wasn't bad. The main problem was nobody gave a rat's ass about the music, because they were original tunes sung like you were doing an opera. Whereas Glee just rips off songs that were popular before.
And popular now, for that matter.
Well, they're popular now because they're on Glee.
So, anyway, what I've been playing, I just
Nobody cares. What's the next one?
finished BioShock. That
Yes.
was an awesome game.
I told you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it seems like a lot of a shooter, and I don't know if
It's
I'm going to like it.
Nah.
Would you kindly finish this game?
Yeah. And then I'm like, it's one of those fucking games where you got to keep pressing people on that they're like, I don't know why this game is so great. And then there's a point somewhere in the game where you're like, oh my god, this is a great game.
Yeah. And the thing I really liked was the art style. That was my thing because I'm a huge fan of the Art Deco style. So
The ruined Art Deco style.
yeah, but I still like it.
Yeah.
Broadway font all over the place.
Well, yeah.
Why do I know the name of that font?
I think that game became really awesome for me when I had to do the what's his name, the play dude, where he had to like go kill all his enemies and take pictures of them so he could finish.
Oh,
his,
Cohen.
Yeah, so he could finish his masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
That was I'm like, okay, this is a twisted, awesome game.
Did you kill him?
Oh, I killed all of them.
No, I meant did you kill Cohen?
Oh yeah, I did.
I
Oh
mean-
wait, no, I did not.
Yeah.
Or did I? No, I think I left him ranting and raving about something or other.
And then he.
Oh no, and later on, no, because later on you run into him again if you
Yeah.
don't kill him.
Yeah, and then you find his apartment, and then
yeah,
you kill him.
Yeah,
And then did you get the secret achievement after that?
probably. I don't remember.
Okay. For those playing at home, kill Cohen and then take his picture. Then you get the irony secret achievement.
Wow.
So, slight spoiler. So, other than that, Aspro, I'm playing, and then I'll be starting on Castlevania, Legacy of, what is it? Legacy of Hamsters or something like that.
Is that the one with Patrick Stewart?
Like,
Yes, it is. It is with it is with Jean-Luc Picard.
there's a comic
I,
there somewhere.
I can't do a Patrick Stewart.
Oh, you got to
so-
do an Darmok and Jalon.
Yeah, Darmok Angela, that's Tanagra. You have to. There's a comic there. Castlevania: Legacy of Hamsters.
Can you draw a hamster?
Well, it's gonna look like what my prairie dogs probably look like.
Might as well draw a prairie dog then.
Well, what my prairie dogs look like weasels. So,
So if you draw a weasel,
I pretty much
It would
draw
look like
any
a penis.
If I draw any
Or a potato.
if I draw any small furry mammalian rodent, it looks like a weasel. It's pretty much all it does.
Or a potato.
Yeah, it looks like a ferret.
can you draw a potato?
Probably, but it'll probably end up looking like a weasel.
Because remember, a penis, it's like a weasel
yes.
or a potato.
Yes.
Really now?
Yeah.
So now that Emma's killed the podcast, how are you doing?
I think it was
time?
already. I think it was already kind of.
I got like another 12 minutes before an hour.
on
So
its
wrap,
lost leg.
go to your falling in love with virtual characters.
Well,
here.
this was like something I had found online where there was a huge article on people falling in love with their virtual characters.
Oh, well, I was going to say Vosh, but Vosh is hot.
Vosh,
Vosh.
Trigun.
Vosh the Stampedo.
but he's not a virtual character.
He's not a virtual character. He's just a. I mean, he's kind of. You can't. They only really count virtual characters as in interactive media. And unless
there
there's
Well,
a-
he's interactive in my dreams.
Is there a Vosh? Is there a Vosh video game? Is there
I'm sure-
a Trigun
I
video
think
Yes,
game?
there
there
is
is
a
a
Trigun.
Trigun video game.
Is it not a PS1 side scroller?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, I know there's like a Cowboy Bebop video game.
There was, but it was also like a PS1 side scroller.
No, it was like a weird flight sim because you piloted the swordfish, the swordfish tour, and did missions or something like that. It was really
odd.
odd. But tell me more about Vosh the Stampede. And,
Actually, I have an interesting anecdote about this. I was reading an article about the first Hooters that they opened in Japan just recently.
I was gonna say how that was going to work, but yeah, go on.
No, that was an inquiry as to how that worked, and they were let's just say they probably wouldn't qualify in the U.S. Just saying. And anyway, they had grand opening, and they had people camping out to get into Hooters when it opened, and they had many interesting things. They had the girls doing dances to Cotton Eye Joe. I don't understand that one.
It's American.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And they also had a very interesting picture of a guy asking to have his picture taken with one of the Hooters girls, which is not unusual, along with his Love Plus girlfriend.
Two virtual women.
So, okay.
Also, there is a lot of Love Plus merchandise we can get our hands on if you are so
Yeah.
inclined.
I can't even imagine. So did somebody just, like, at one point see all the people obsessing over Vocaloids and say we should make a game out of this, and then they made Love Plus.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
So you have love for a virtual character, right? Vosh.
He's my biscuit.
And Spike.
No, just Vosh.
Just Vosh. That's it.
It's a blonde thing.
It's a
Really?
blonde thing. So then Vicious as well.
No, because he doesn't have the pretty blue-green eyes.
How do you know?
Because you see his eyes.
Okay, and Steve.
So if we photoshopped Vicious with blue-green eyes.
No, because I like goobers, and Vosh is a goober.
Oh.
You know
See,
that
it's
chocolate candy?
It's one of these girls that likes their guys dumb so they can control them. Just saying. That's why they like
I
goobers.
just like goobers.
That's why they like goobers, because the goobers aren't threatening. If they had a backbone of their own, they'd be threatening.
I'm just going to sit over here.
So, Roger, why haven't you smacked her around a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah. What about that? Let's talk about...
Yes, Roger, do tell.
Let's talk about web cameras and making extra revenue streams.
Okay, that I can answer. Nobody would pay money.
Are you
They'd
kidding?
pay
Are
money
you
to turn off.
Are you kidding me? That is so... Have you been on the internet ever? Have you encountered the internet any time in your lifetime?
No.
Oh.
I've heard it's made of dump trucks.
Yes. Because you are so not in even the neighborhood.
So, Roger, any virtual character love that you would like to admit? Lum?
But it's not virtual. They mean interactive. It needs to be in a video game. Is what it needs to be in.
There was an Urusei video game.
Oh, there were
Was
several.
it a side scroller? Was it not a Final Fight clone?
No,
I
I
don't know,
think
it was on
a
the
Se-
NES. I don't remember.
I was gonna say Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
I think it was a
Saturn?
JRPG actually.
Yeah, I think it was like a Famicom. It came out with like the Maison Ikoku.
It wasn't
RPG at the same time.
like the Sailor Moon Final Fight clone,
Uh,
which is actually not an awful clone
no,
of
it's
Final
not.
Fight.
It's not a bad game. But I never had any interest in this in Sailor Moon.
No, me neither, really.
So Steve,
I mean, it's all right. But
so Steve, other than Kusanagi,
And she does have video games.
She does. She does. Although none of the video games are any good.
I don't know. I thought the Ghost in the Shell game was pretty good on the PS1.
it's not a bad game.
If
Did you ever
nothing
play
else,
that one?
if nothing else, the opening animation was pretty damn good.
No, it's the opening animation for Soul Calibur was really good too. But
So
Kage what was it? Was it Kage?
for what?
On Soul Calibur? Who was the Japanese chick with the
Taki?
The side? Taki. That's who it was. Yeah, she was pretty cute.
So Steve, any other love interests like the Tachikoma or anything like that?
No, not really. You know what really annoyed me was that they had different actresses, playing different Tachikomas in the English dub. That was really lame.
Yes.
Okay, Steve.
Kind
And-
of it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, I mean, all right.
They're all supposed to be the same. Supposed to sound the same.
Okay.
So why would you have different voice actresses playing?
All right. All right.
It's okay, Steve.
Do you,
It doesn't make any sense.
okay. Do you need like a moment?
I'm sorry. I don't have any pictures. I don't have pictures of Allison Hannigan in here.
But she's not virtual.
I know she was in Chaos Bleeds, the Buffy game, the second Buffy game.
Is that the one that Brian crashed?
Yep.
Did he crash the second one?
Yeah, I think so. I think he crashed both.
Well, the second one wasn't as well programmed as the first one was. So, but Allison Hannigan wasn't in the first one,
Oh.
or was she in the first one and not in the second one? One of those two.
Okay. So you'll be first in line when they do a How I Met Your Mother video game?
You know, I keep trying to watch that game, and while I keep trying to watch that show, and while it has some good writing, it doesn't
So
go on my
Allison
must
Hannigan
in
isn't a
TV.
draw for you.
Oh, hey, check that out.
But she does have pretty big boobs now.
Oh,
So, anyway,
okay. Well, enough of that.
if someday there's a virtual reality, and Allison Hannigan is your girlfriend game,
We would never see you again.
Nah, I camp out for that one. That'd be like the first thing I've ever camped out for.
Really?
Yeah. I've never camped out for anything. I don't care that much. Why doesn't Steve care?
Boom, 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 boom.
So.
Nice to know we're all on the same page there.
We've been all on the same page for about 20 years. So, anything else we want to add to this before we wrap this up?
Super crema.
Diablo 2011.
All right. When Diablo.
Everybody clap your hands. It's like fairies.
No.
Diablo 2011.
No. The only reason you want Diablo 3 to come out is so that you can.
The unicorn shoots rainbows out of its ass.
No. The only reason you want is so that you can complain to Roger that he's, click on Town Portal again.
Well, there's that, though. I could get Deckard Cain for my GPS.
That
was awesome.
That was pretty funny.
Sit down and listen. Turn left at the Slurpee.
And listen.
You would buy that,
Oh,
wouldn't you?
hello there.
Buy that in a New York second.
All right, well, thank you for listening to Diehard Gamer Radio. This is not an educational film.
Next time we will see you.
See how long you're planning on doing this.
Thank you for listening to Diehard Gamer Radio. You can visit our website at diehardgamerradio.com and iTunes, or you can email us at diehardgamerradio@gmail.com.